salad.
All right, I'm Justin Rigney with Canine Service Unlimited. We're here in American Top Team in Coconut Creek, Florida. This Warrior Factory. It's a palace with amazing athletes come and go. Today we're here with Thiago Alves, the pit bull, one of the top fighters in the world, a deadly Muay Thai practitioner. Bro, I'm grateful for your time to come out here. I know you got a fight coming up in February. Best of luck with that. I know you're going home to Brazil to fight in the motherland.
Hometown.
Cool, man. So I have Jeff Tashner, he's a deputy with an agency here in South Florida. I have Louis Arbolita, he's a civilian dog trainer. And I also have Sergeant Mike Lilly with the Hendry County Sheriff's Office. So we have many different perspectives on the technique that I want to show today, which is the lateral vascular neck restraint. Also known as a rear naked choke. I'm going to have the experts demonstrate and explain the varieties of those different type of techniques. But the reason why I want to bring this to the forefront here and give this technique to civilians as well as who maybe find themselves in a protection dog scenario, or also, more importantly, law enforcement. There's been many times in my career when I deployed my dog on a suspect, where my dog went in to apprehend the bad guy, and whether he's hopped up on flakka or it's cocaine psychosis, or many other different types of pharmaceuticals. He's not feeling pain. He has superhuman strength and adrenaline through the roof. So many times the dog's not enough. So we have to arm our deputies and our handlers with the ability to end these situations very quickly. Now, Jeff was a very highly recognized high school and collegiate wrestler, and he also worked at Canine, worked the dog for, was it 10 years, 12 years? 11 years. So we have a whole variety of different experience levels here, and Jeff has from both worlds, knowing from growing up as a wrestler and a fighter, being a cop for now 21 years? 25 years. So here we have, man, lots of experience from the wrestling side, fighting side, canine side, and law enforcement. So if you guys could walk through, man, just tell me a little bit about how to effectively apply what in law enforcement we call the lateral vascular neck restraint. Just tell me a little bit about, you guys call it the rear naked choke in your world, or just try and tell me a little bit about
in Jiu-Jitsu, you call a rear naked choke, or from Brazil, we call mata-leão, which is how to kill a lion.
Oh, wow.
You're pretty much just cutting, that oxygen, that blood supply to the head. There's no other way to go pass out or tap out if you're trained. But the goal is to pretty much put them out.
So what's physically happening when you apply the technique? You cut off the oxygen in the blood?
Yeah, pretty much. There's no blood going into the brain and no oxygen, so you pretty much pass out.
Lights out, man. So I've applied the technique in my variation on the street, and it was instantly effective. I'm not a very flexible dude. And it's hard for me to invest with radios and all kinds of stuff. I'm not flexible to begin with, so actually getting in to apply the technique right, but even in my variation, it's instantly working. So you have a guy, I don't care what he's on or what he's feeling, if there's no blood and oxygen going to the brain, it's lights out instantly. And I applied it on one guy. I had a guy that I was tracking as a burglar. I deployed my dog into the bushes. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, pitch black. Send my dog in, I hear him apprehend the guy. And just before he apprehended him, I got on the radio to advise my direction. So you can actually hear the guy and my dog going at it in the background of the radio. By the time we got him in custody, it was 2 minutes, which is an eternity. It doesn't sound like a long time, but you know, your life is from 3 minutes to 3 minutes. Bro, I was gassed. So I went in, got through the bushes, shined my light. This guy, my dog has him on the inner thigh, and he's trying to eat my dog's ear. He's got it down to the base of the head. I can hear my dog screeching, but it looked like something at a National Geographic. This guy was another planet. Little 5'5" dude, wiry, but strength beyond strength. So I went, I tried to pry him apart. And as I'm going in to try and get him and my dog, he grabs my gun. I wore a thigh holster. He's trying to rip my gun off of me. My belt's coming undone. It became a deadly force encounter, but my backup was real close. I was on top of this guy. My dog was right there. I couldn't go to my gun. And if I get my gun out, there's a gun out in play. So I took an expandable baton, which is called a peacekeeper. It looks like a baseball bat, bro. It's deadly. I mean, it goes
right through bone.
So I took it out. I tried to strike him on the shoulder, but he's fighting with my dog. It ends up cracking him right in the head. His head split wide open, blood everywhere. He didn't even blink. Bro, it didn't faze him one bit. So all my tools are everywhere, bro. My vest is getting ripped off. So I went in and applied the technique, and it momentarily put him out. I took one hand off to get the other hand to get a handcuff on one hand, and when I let go, whoop, bro, like the Terminator, right back. I ended up putting it back on, lights out, and we got the guy handcuffed. Bro, 2 minutes. I got the guy's blood all on my face, man. I went up on that cocktail. You ever been on that cocktail? You been on that cocktail?
No.
Bro.
And they've improved that now.
The guy was clear, thank goodness. His blood was clear, his tox was, all kinds of stuff. So maybe you guys can walk through different types of variations as far as, what we're going to apply today is once the dog's on the bite, wherever he may be, to come in from a position where you have advantage, where you can, and apply the technique. So maybe you guys can just demonstrate, show me, or just walk through some theoretical things about what you need to do.
Absolutely. All right, so.